I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
All right, Jennifer McHarg,
Yes.
Jim Constantine,
Here,
All right, approval of minutes for September 20th, 2023.
I make a motion to approve the minutes of 2020.
All right, second. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Jim Constantine,
Yes.
Jennifer McHarg.
Yes. Correspondence. You want me to read it?
Sure.
Okay. September 29th, 2023, a letter from Global Engineering referencing the village in Burns Harbor phases 5, 6, 7, and 8 infrastructure construction. Letter. Do I need to read anything about the letters?
No, I just shared that with everybody so you're aware that they're going to be putting in infrastructure in the village phases 5, 6, 7, and 8. So just to give you that.
I can comment that I've been out there a handful of times, taking some photos of the inspection. So we're working on storm and sanitary right now.
Okay. Sanitary report.
Nothing out of ordinary on there. Same thing, I just would report that we have been working over with the contractors in the village, and I did since I talked to them, they have got better about compliance and actually keeping the roads clean, and they are following up after themselves. So that has got better since our last conversation on that.
Okay. Perfect. The wastewater report.
I don't have anything. I was expecting Larry to be joining us. I do see we have a guest joining on Zoom, and I'm not sure if that's a representative from the mill or not. So I guess we don't have anything.
Might be sure.
Shem's on as well.
Oh.
This is an additional
My
guest. Yeah.
my thoughts.
An engineer report. Anything we have? All right. We need to open a public hearing for the ordinance to amend the sanitary board membership. So open a public meeting, public hearing. Is anybody, I'm assuming everybody looked over it, anybody for or against or anything for us or something? All right, close public hearing. And then that'll go before the council at their next meeting.
Do we need a motion, I'm
Oh.
sorry, to send it with a favorable recommendation to the council?
Yeah, probably, yes.
I make a motion to forward it to the recommendation of the council.
So we'll open this meeting back up. Sorry, second. Roll call, please.
Jim Constantine,
Yes.
Jennifer McHarg.
Yes. All right, now the public hearing closed. Anything for under old business for future infrastructure? No one has anything? New business, approval of plans and purchase orders.
I make a motion to approve the claims, purchase orders. 2 signatures or more.
I'll second. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Jim Constantine,
Yes.
Jennifer McHarg.
Yes. Spending review. Okay. Delinquencies. Do you have anything you'd like to discuss, Jim?
I don't see anything we need to change right away, except for the part-time wages, might want to figure that one. I'm gonna be if your budget plan, here.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't have anything to say on it.
Flow report.
Nothing really out of the ordinary. I'll just quickly comment that we're still working with the sanitary plant, with some investigating of flows. They feel that our flows have increased, and we're going back and forth with some numbers. Corinne has been providing some worse, can't say the word, just had a stroke. Some data, historical data that we've had, so have I been. The problem is I don't see a huge increase in our flows, and we've even had some discussion with engineers. Middle is seeing a high volume coming into the plant. Cliffs. And we're trying to work that out. So we've had several meetings, and going from there, and there'll be some follow-ups. Again, we thought there was going to be some representatives here tonight to talk a little bit about it. But
They're not on.
my pump hours or my flow data is showing the increase that they're saying to put us almost at capacity. So it is an alarming thing, because no matter whose fault it is or where it's coming from, capacity is capacity, and if we're almost tipping the scales out there, it may be a discussion we have to have between the two parties, where we go from there. But
We haven't had that much rainflow either.
no, and it's definitely not about rain. At first we thought maybe somebody was getting in after one of our meters where we're flowing, which is a possibility. But it's not showing at our metering, and we're metering to everywhere we pump over at. So with that being said, it would have to be somebody discharging to that we're unaware of, and how they're getting around it, we're unaware of. We thought maybe pilot at first, changed a little bit, but after talking to that, even with the building plans, what they're doing, they're actually probably going to be saving water usage. And we won't know that obviously until they're operating, because of their update. Another one we pointed at, it was another business in town that they're not even hooked to our system. So we've kind of looked at everything, and we're just not finding it. So we'll continue to work, and we'll report again.
Well, what are we seeing at lift station 2? Actually, up on that map, so I know what I'm talking about.
So
We discussed it a few months ago.
Yeah,
Lift station 2 is our final reading before it goes to the mill, right?
for half of our system, yes.
More.
Well, more than half, the majority, except for Shady Side, put it that way. So yeah, but that one is, as you see on your flow report, lift station number 2. Again, I've not seen changes.
Well, I think I'm getting that. Lift station number 2 is
I mean, Riverside or
what?
that, yeah.
Okay, where's lift station number 1?
Shady Side Drive.
And those two figures don't come up, same figure they're showing at the mill? Is what you're saying?
Their figures are showing that we're about 400, little over 450, or right around 400 and something thousand gallons. And their concern is that we're only allotted 500,000 gallons, or
50.
450, yeah. I don't know exactly what their flows are showing. They're just saying that they have some concerns with our capacity.
But this flow total you're showing here is
That's for the
the
month.
3.9.
Lift station number 2.
I think he's looking at the fourth one.
Yeah. That's for the entire month.
And the 450 that we're allowed is a day, per day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for the month, correct? So I don't know where, you know, and that's where we just gotta have more discussion and see what's happening there.
I was really hoping they'd be here tonight too.
Yeah, he said he was coming. I don't know what.
Cause we've never reached that in the 18 years that we've been.
Well, and again, what's alarming to me, not alarming, what's interesting to me. And you guys know we continue to take pump hours for this reason, the only reason is to see what my actual pump cycles are. And to increase my flow, I would have to increase pump cycles as well, and that's not happening. So my pump times are not, you know, I might have one here and there if I'm having an issue or something like that, but nothing sustainable. As far as my flows, as you see, they're consistent, they're not changing. In fact, if anything, on some of our days we're down. So, it's one of those things that we can't figure out. And they even came out and visited our systems. We took them around and showed them, and I think they were at that point kind of like, okay, we're not sure what's happening. So we'll collaborate some more. I just wanted to make sure you guys are aware of it and keep update on it.
Because Chu's the one that also cut the tire, right? Yeah. And we haven't seen a difference from that either.
No, in fact, as of
Something's not working right. On the
Right.
inside.
everything's working good, everything is back up. In fact, we just got our dialer. It finally came in and we got that installed now. And of course, then we found out it also fried the phone line going to Frontier, so we're waiting for Frontier to come out. But it's just one thing after another, but the system, the lift station itself is now working. And yeah, it's pumping down properly, it's kicking on and off properly, the adaphase is doing good. So again, we're not seeing any difference. And we would know with that one, because that's our main lift station, and it's very shallow. So I would know if I had high flows there, like now.
That's what told me off, was number 2, we know we're in bad trouble.
Right. I guess we talk to them, and figure
Yeah,
this on their end or our end.
yeah. It's interesting, but again, I'll keep you guys updated.
Good order, anybody have anything? you want to discuss?
I asked Adam to come, just so you guys kind of meet him. He's kind of been our face in our talk, and me and Jennifer was talking, and she's like, I don't think I've ever met him. I was like, it's probably a good idea that he's not introduced himself. So
Hi, nice to meet you.
I don't know, our time labor, that works. He's my right hand man for sanitation. He's a huge help. Also, I am in the process of going through an application process for another part-timer, because he's not always available, as you guys know. So we'll get him trained up. Got the stuff to Corinne and to Jane. So once that part is through, I know he went and took his physical. We'll start giving him some time and training him and going through it. And he was applying to work for the city of Portage, and I robbed him. So
Don't put that in the minutes.
their sanitation department, and I was like, hey, but I need somebody. Anyway, so we'll be training down a little bit, so you'll see another name. If he comes back, everything's clear. We're going through the process, but he should be good. Okay.
And they were signed up for that storage class.
Yes, I have recorded that in Storm.
Okay.
Adam and Brandon are both going to be going to the MS4 compliance class to help with inspections and MS4 compliance. So,
Thank you.
you know,
Alright. Anybody else? Alright,
Make a motion, we adjourn.
second. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Jim Constantine,
I.
Jennifer McCart.
Yes. I